Hello YouTube, it's me ROTA. As you can see, this is a deck profile of Mikanko with the playmat and all. Well, this deck, in my opinion, has a lot of potential because a few cards just counter this deck. This deck can put on a lot of trouble a lot of meta decks, like for example Snake Eye. They don't have a lot of ways to out a Huli, but well, let's do the profile and then explain a bit the cards on top of the deck. We'll start with the main deck. 3 Ohime. We don't play the other ritual. This should be the boss monster. Should be. Her effects are add one Mikanko card from deck to hand and then discard one from your hand. On field, target one equip on graveyard and equip it to any monster you can. For example, you cannot equip Angelica Ring to a monster with no equips or an opponent monster, because Angelica Ring says so. Well, 3 max copy, because one of the best cards of the deck, really best card of the deck, and the boss master of the deck, Huli. Pretty simple. If they attack this monster and you don't have a keep, she dies, but you don't get any damage. If she has an equip, she cannot die on battle. It's like a jewel. The opponent will receive all the damage. With that, if this monster is equipped, you can add 1 trap of the archetype. And plus that, if you control an equip, you don't even need an equip on this card. Just control an equip. All Mikanko cards, including the equip spell, cannot be targeted. So this became a huge tower with the effect of the keep spells that don't let your Mikanko die on effect extrusion, so the real best card of the deck. Chuhare. She's kinda similar to Huli, but doesn't have any effect of protection like target. Every Mikanko shares the same effect. The same 2 effects of with no equips you don't get damage, and with equip they don't die and your opponent receives damage. But this search equip spells that in theory is better than adding a trap. This card is a lot better than this because of the protection. You don't need to, well, you need to search an equip, but if you already have an equip, you need a equip. You need to equip this card with a equip spell to do her effect. So, well, sometimes it's useful, but usually you prefer to go to Huli because put a lot of pressure on the opponent field, and it's difficult to out. Chuhare, 1 Nini. Her effect is just take control of one opponent monster only on his turn until the end phase. So it's okay for when you have to go first, and if you have to have a turn 3, well, your opponent has to have a turn 3, it's okay to leave it on the table. This is all Mikanko monster we play. That's 9. Like him. Now on hand traps, we end up with 3 Charmings and 3 Lava Golems. We play less tribute 3 Kaijus-like monster because we have Muncharmy, so we should see more often this. and I'm playing this instead of Kaijus, even if I lose the normal summon, because it's combo very well with Arabesque or with Hidden Armory. Now with Mikanko keep spell, 3 Arabesque, the best card, one of the best cards of the deck. You target, it's a very complicated card to read. You target one monster of the, you equip it to one monster. You activate its effect, which is special summon one Mikanko with different name of the monster that was equipped to this card, bounce back the monster to the hand, and then re-equip to the new Mikanko. It's a very good card. For that I said it's combo well with this, because you can tribute like 4 monsters. 1 5 dance, to special summon one from hand or one from graveyard, and if you want, you can special summon one from opponent graveyard in defense position with effect negate. Well, defense position, you can put it on any position you want, but with the effects negate. 2 danza. This card is very cool because it has 2 more effects, a part of the protection of effects. If you have a Mikanko and this card on the graveyard, you can special summon the Mikanko and re-keep this, but it vanishes on when it leaves the field. It's not a problem because we have a trap that special summon Mikanko from vanish or hand. So apart of that, if a Mikanko battle, at the end of the damage, you can target 1 card on field and bounce back to hand. It's very cool because it allows you to do a pseudo OTK. For Mikanko spell, we play just 1 Grease Ceremony Mikanko. This is especially to ritual summon Ohime. It's bounce back in the opponent on the end of the opponent turn, but it should be enough. Mikanko doesn't play like 5-6 turns. It can, but probably the match end before that. Apart of that, you can banish this card from graveyard and then do a Foolish Burial to 1 Mikanko card. So it's okay to send this, or if you already have this, you can send one Mikanko and then resummon it from graveyard. For more equips, Hidden Armory. The cost is send 1 to top deck of the to graveyard, and then you can take 1 equip from graveyard or 1 from deck. It's very cool card. Doesn't allow you to normal summon. That's one reason that I'm playing Lava Golem, because doesn't step each other. Both give you the normal summon, so it's pretty nice. Some people are playing Pilar Ahsoka. I don't like it because in case you get imperm, you are with a monster with 0 attack, and when it leaves the field, you will lose 2k, and it still keeps your normal summon. This is not 1 per turn. If you draw 2, you can use 2. The Pilar Ahsoka, if you draw 2, you can summon 2. So I prefer this. 2 preparation. I play only 2 because I end up a lot of time drawing multiple hands similar like this, and it's like, well, I have 1 card less to do. I have 2 cards less to play. So yeah, it's I prefer this radio or even 1 preparation less. Things that you like. The deck is 41. Maybe you can try to play only 1 preparation, so you are less weaker to draw. 3 extravagance. This card is crazy on this deck because you don't need the extra deck almost for anything. Gives you 2 cards. Almost every 2 cards on this deck is crazy. We play 3 Super Poly. The only thing that we usually use the extra deck is for Fusion Summon and clean the opponent field. We play 1 Talents, 1 Trust. 1/1, it's okay. I see them pretty often. And one thing to say, Trust allow you to search almost every equip. Well, no, every equip, thanks to Hidden Armory. So, good card. With non-engine equip spell, 1 Angelica Ring, one double sword, 1 full axe, and 1 snatch steel. I don't play the Mikanko equip spell that steel because I find it a bit breaky. You need a Mikanko on field just to steal the monster. Sometimes I miss the part of the effect that say that if the equip is if they keep the equip, the monster go to graveyard. But I prefer this. It's more usable. Just keep and you take the monster. Angelica Ring, no need to say anything about hers. Allow you play through Droplet, through No More, through any board breaker spell, or even negate some broken spell that the opponent has, like Branded Fusion or the Nightmare Pain, I think it's the name. So yeah, pretty well. Full of hacks. It's right now, thanks to this card, this is like play an impair. So it's cool. You can always just target and negate the monster effect. Very useful too. And this card is crazy. This is what allows you to just OTK with 1 attack because it gives to the opponent 2k attack, and any battle damage that the monster do, it's not double, but you should get the damage. But thanks to the Mikanko, thanks to every Mikanko, all the damage you will receive, it's received to the opponent. Every battle damage. So this said battle damage. Both players will get the battle damage. So basically, you do a port 2 to the opponent. If your opponent has a 0 attack monster in attack position and you equip this, you attack with a Mikanko. The monster has 2k, but when you attack to the Mikanko, the opponent will get 4k damage. You can do OTK with this, with a monster on the field, in the opponent field, with a combo I will show later. Mikanko traps 1/1. Pretty cool. This card can let you win through time thanks to the effect. If you control a ritual, you can inflict. If you use this card, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal of the number 500 per equip you control, and this target an opponent monster and equip. So pretty cool. Apart, this is the card that you can banish and special summon 1 from banish or hand, and this is a part of target 1 monster and equip spell from deck. If an equip spell goes to graveyard, you can banish and take back one equip spell from graveyard. So this is just the deck. Now for the extra deck, we play Super Poly targets. All this. I play more for this because it's very common to special summon this with Super Poly, and we play the Extravagance, so it's normally one or two goes to Vanish. This is all the fusion I play right now. This depends of the meta, so you have to adapt it. We play 2 X's, 1 Fortitude and 1 Zeus. All the Mikanko except the ritual are level 3. So if you are playing against Labyrinth, for example, it's very powerful. One Almirage. Almirage is for link climbing because you have a couple of equip spells that revive. So is 1 IP. This is for the link 2. 1 MP, 1 Hita, and 1 SP. We play IP when we have to go to turn 3-2. It's combo so well with Nini because you steal a monster, an opponent monster, and then you can link summon with IP. Another link that works so well with IP is Under Goddess, because you can steal 2 monsters and do this with 2 opponent monster thanks to Nini. And well, it's a good card. For more links, we have Access Code and Selen. Nini is a spellcaster, so you can special summon with Selen and go to Access Code. For the side deck, we play the other 3 Mocharmi. For more draw, Shifter, because it's a gross card and you barely care about this. The only card that conflicts a lot is the Hidden Armory because the cost is set 1 to graveyard, so you can pay it with Shifter. You take back the Armory Harms and you put Shifter. 3 Lancea because I'm very scared of Evelyn, and this card lets you negate Evelyn. 2 of this. This card is gross. You barely summon and you just, if you go first, all the floodgates is if you go first, except this one, of course. Is if you go first, so you just activate this when you end your turn, and then your opponent has to try to play with this. There can be only 1, because all the cards on your deck are different types, and 3 of this. This card is so powerful. The monsters that are 6 or higher special summon cannot declare attack, and no one can activate its effect. This card, you need this card to play against Labyrinth and Fiendsmith are the only decks that truly counter this one, apart of Atlantea. Atlantea is so gross. You can play against them, except that you draw 2 Mocharmi. But well, and not this. You need to draw the other one, the special summon from deck. And this is all the deck. I hope you liked the deck. Comment if you want to see more plays of this one. I love to play this deck. I went to the Spanish opening and ended up very well. I could do it better, but maybe this next year I will do it better. For the combo, you just need to find a situation where you have this on field, any Mikanko, and this. Any situation. If you get, for example, this can be whatever. If you get this situation, this has to be equipped to the level 3 Mikanko. This will be equipped to the level 3 Mikanko too. In fact, could be another 6. There's no problem with that, but I don't think you can special summon 2 with the deck right now. These two equip it here, and this here. Basically, we have the High-End Armory to accelerate that, the Grease Ceremony Mikanko, and even Ohime can help us with the search effect and discard effect. So basically, very simple. You hit with this, you attack directly. It has 2k, so we should receive the 2k, but Mikanko said no, your opponent receive it. 4k, effect of Dancer. This goes back to hand, this goes to graveyard. And then Ohime effect, equip, and battle. 4k, 8k. More of once happened to me that my opponent was playing like, oh well, he played Mikanko, he need me to have monster, so I don't summon monster. Well, this happened to them. So let's say that. I hope you like the deck. I truly like this. Not at level as Infernoble Pendulum, but it's a pretty cool deck and pretty simple. And I really think is a good option for this meta. Say that, I hope you like the video. Click the like button, subscribe, comments, and until the next video.